Overwhelming number of children, tens of thousands of them, who have illegally crossed the U.S.-Mexico border alone. Its numbers so large the federal government had to house them in several facilities across the country, including one in Ventura County. Hal Eisner gives us a better picture of what it's like inside those centers.
This 15-year-old from El Salvador made a treacherous trip to the United States to escape to a better place and did it without her parents. The same is true of this 12-year-old and for 47,000 other kids and teens who have come to this country since October, fleeing their more violent homelands.
It is very, very disturbing. I don't think that's any way to treat children.
Representative Judy Chu is one of a number of California representatives and senators who have been concerned about the explosion of smuggled kids. She believes fear is driving these kids from Central America and Mexico.
It seems like the violence has increased over this past few months. We started to see an increase at the beginning of this year, and it seems as though that the gang violence has really accelerated in these areas.
And she's not alone in her concern. Texas Representative Henry Cuellar released these pictures of an overflowing Texas makeshift detention center.
You have to be in a very desperate situation to put your kids in the hands of criminals, the coyotes, because I've heard stories about young kids being raped and abused by these criminals that they're transporting these kids as smuggling organizations.
The number of detention centers has been expanding with the surge of children caught crossing the border. The latest, this one in Port Hueneme at the Naval Base. These pictures provided by the Department of Health and Human Services don't show cramped conditions, but instead clean and fairly colorful accommodations.
When I saw the pictures of the kids in the cramped headquarters behind bars, I was so alarmed. And so I felt that I really just had to do this tour of the Port Hueneme headquarters.
Friday, Representative Chu was one of a handful of congresspeople and staffers for congressional and Senate offices to tour the Ventura County Center.
But I was surprised. The facilities were safe, they were clean, they were child-friendly. There seemed to be a lot of care and concern going there, and the kids certainly seemed to be engaged. In fact, they were playing basketball when I was there.
Representative Chu is a member of the House Judiciary Committee. She says on Wednesday the committee will meet and begin a full-blown hearing on the living conditions these children are going through and everything surrounding the explosion of unaccompanied minors into the United States. Hal Eisner, Fox 11 News.